Hi everyone, this is Liz from Polish Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today's reading is going to be a very quick one on how your person is feeling towards you at this moment, okay? And if any other information besides that comes through, then I will let you know as well. So without further ado, let's just start with pile. Oh, sorry, I didn't even introduce the piles yet. Sorry. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. So you can pause this video as long as you'd like if you need some extra time choosing the pile. Or also if you feel like choosing more than one pile, then you can do so as well. But if you're ready, I'm just gonna start with pile number 1 right away. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your pile number 1. And I'm just gonna move Apollo away because I don't have space on my table. Right. Yeah. I hope it doesn't fall. Okay, so pile number 1, how is your person feeling towards you? Okay, you have the seasonal harvest. Interesting. So your person, like, I'm gonna pull out some additional cards, of course, from the Decameron Tarot, but right now, from the overall energy that I'm feeling right now is that they have planted certain seeds. I feel like your person is a heavy manifester, by the way. Even if you're not aware of this side of them, they are into manifesting, and they might be doing it kind of unconditionally because they might be really good at impressing their subconscious with whatever it is that they want to manifest, and boom, it just manifests like that. So yeah, let's kind of tune into what this is and how your person is feeling towards you. But if your person, like, of course, this is going to resonate with everyone on a different level. Also, if you're not kind of familiar with the Decameron Tarot, it's a very sexual deck. So if you're under 18 or, if you're not comfortable with sexual images, then don't watch this, okay? Because this deck is very sexual. But yeah, like, if you, like, whatever the case is, like, it doesn't really matter if you guys are in separation or whatever, or if you guys just met, or, if you're kind of exploring a new person, like if this is a new person. I'm gonna keep this general, okay, because there are so many possibilities out there, and I'm trying to make this reading a very short one. But whatever the case is, they feel like they have planted certain seeds and it has sprouted, okay? Whatever those seeds were, they have made moves towards you and it has sprouted, and it is it's time for them to pluck it out, okay? It's time for them to reap the rewards of whatever seeds that they have planted. In regards to you. So like, I feel like even if no communication has happened between you guys, like for those of you who are not in communication with your person, I feel like they have made certain move towards you, and they're just waiting for you to kind of recognize that, because they feel like they're waiting for you to make a recognize whatever effort that they have put in, and even if it doesn't really seem that way. And for those of you who have just met a new person at this time, I'm seeing that you're basically like everything that they have ever wanted, okay? That's kind of the energy that I'm tuning into right now. All right, so you also have the 3 of Wands and also the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, that's interesting. Okay, so right now, like, for those of you who are single, or who have very recently met someone, I get the sense that this person sees a future with you. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like, there's so many possibilities, like multiple possibilities that where they can take this relationship, and that's something that it really excites them, and something that kind of overwhelms them at the same time, because they don't know what to do with this relationship at all. Okay, they're kind of confused. They're confused about their own feelings, because they feel like, oh, okay, like, why am I feeling like this? Of course there's passion between you guys, but at the same time, they're like, why am I feeling this way towards this person? Why am I envisioning a future with them? Like, why am I thinking of like reaping my rewards? For those of you, just a bit of a warning here, because this is not gonna resonate with everyone, but the reaping the reward part, it's more sexual, okay? It's more sexual than it is like in terms of commitment. I'm not talking about commitment, but rather this person wants to reap the rewards sexually, instead of like giving you something more something more committed, okay? So just be careful about that. So that's kind of what I'm feeling seeing right now. All right, so just one more card. Okay, so 7 of Wands in the reversed. Yeah, they stop kind of pushing you away. Like, for those of you, like, either like, for those of you who are dealing with new love or old loves, they have stopped pushing you away. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here, and they don't mind if you talk about this relationship with other people, or like they would prefer like not talk about it, but rather it's not. What is it, Spirit? What are you trying to say? I was about to say that they don't really mind if you talk about this relationship, but Spirit's like, no, it's not that. What is this? What is the Seven of Wands? Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and also the Sun. Okay, this person, if they have pulled back on you in the past, it was because they were trying to find themselves, and they were kind of in this hermit mode, okay, basically, because there were some things in their lives that they were not happy about, and some things that they wanted to kind of explore within themselves without kind of bothering you. And also I feel like they might have had some other options as well with the Two of Swords, but now they're more they're more ready than before, okay? Because they have stopped fighting this connection. And also in the past, just for some of you guys, they've like your person is coming through to tell you that in the past they didn't really like you. They found you cringy, okay? The exact word that I'm hearing is that cringy, okay? They found you cringy, not because they didn't like you or hated you or anything like that, but rather they got overwhelmed with their own feelings for you, okay? They had passion for you. They they wanted to have these growth with you, and they were confused because they never felt that way towards anyone else. And so they they kind of hid their own feelings, repressed it so much that they thought they thought that you were very cringy, but in actuality they were just trying to not defend themselves. They were trying to protect themselves, okay? So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Overall, very positive, because you have the seasonal harvest. They're more ready for their feelings for you now, although they do get kind of confused and overwhelmed at times. As for intentions, I don't see any intentions at this time, other than the fact that they are ready to have this with you, ready to reap the rewards. So I feel like for a lot of you, this person has already made certain move towards you, okay? Either communicated about their intentions for you, or at least hinted it in some ways, okay? Even if you guys are not in communication, they have hinted it, and they're just waiting very anxiously for you to make a move towards them so that they can have this reward. Alright, so moving on to pile number 2. Alright, so pile number 2, how does your person feel about you? Cleansing body and spirit in the reversed. Alright, they feel overwhelmed, but why are they feeling overwhelmed? Let's kind of tune into that with the Decameron Tarot. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So for a lot of you, this person might be you might have certain history with this person, because it feels like what is it, like the climax, like the end of a cycle has not really played out yet. It's like something is like you guys are either stuck in a rut or something's happening. Let me just tune into what this is. Four of Pentacles in the reversed. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys are not in communication with one another, and this person, they're not at the top of like I'm hearing peak for some reason, like yeah, like they're not at their highest, what is it called, like it's at the tip of my tongue, but I can't really remember it. But in any case, they're not really feeling positive altogether, because they feel like whatever that they were getting from you, whatever energy and vibe that they were getting from you in the past, you have like you're kind of closed off from them now, like, and things are kind of weird between you now, because they feel like, oh well, it's I haven't exactly stopped feeling this type of way towards them, but at the same time they're not they're not available towards me anymore, and I'm kind of confused, if you know what I mean. Strand. Okay, so you have something on this person, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys were dealing with some type of energy vampires of a person, in that they were kind of leeching off of you, like they were taking your energy, and instead of there being like an equal give and take of an energy exchange, it was more of this person trying to take whatever it is that you were offering towards them. So you might have possibly been in a codependent type of relationship with this person in the past. For those of you asking about a new person, this person is not emotionally ready for you because there's some situations in their lives that's not really done yet, okay? So if you feel like they're kind of closed off from you and they're kind of holding back, it's because they have someone that they're not over, they haven't really gotten over. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Also with the Strength here, you kind of wisened up. For a lot of you, like I'm just keeping this general, but you wisened up, and you kind of turned whatever game that this person was playing against them, and you're no longer having any of that because you are strong. And you know, like when this person was not expecting it, you used the sword and you wielded the sword to your advantage, and this person was kind of left very surprised. The thing is though, as this card shows, cleansing body and spirit in the reversed, and they are still playing this old pattern out again and again. They haven't wisened up at all. They haven't learned a thing from the last time you guys were together, if that does apply. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. All right, so I'm gonna move on to pile number 3 because that's all I'm seeing and hearing at this time. It's not exactly a satisfactory reading, I guess, because but this is exactly how they're feeling at this time, unsatisfied, because it's not exactly an ending. Most of them are probably in your life at this time, but not in the exact way that you want. If you have feelings towards this person, then they're not exactly in your life in the exact way that you want, because you said no. Like you started saying no towards certain things that they did, and towards certain things that they're trying to do with you. Because I feel like there were a lot of manipulations in the past between you guys, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna have that. Alright, so I'm gonna move on to pile number 3. So thank you so much for watching pile number 2. I'm gonna shuffle again, so that's why I'm taking the cards. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull cards. Alright, so pile number 3. Kind of messy because my desk is a little small. Yeah. Okay, I feel like there's a history here. There's something interesting that has happened between you guys for sure. Affirmation for acceptance. Okay, that can be read in multiple ways, and of course I'm gonna pull out some additional cards. But for a lot of you, so I'm gonna separate it into 2 groups. Okay, for those of you who don't really have a history with this person, they're at a stage in their lives where they're just coming out of this very tumultuous time in their lives. Okay, either this was a very like toxic relationship that they're coming out from, or like it was a very difficult situation overall, and now they're just they're basically making terms with it, and you have kind of come into their lives as well. So if you feel like they're not so interested in you at this time, it's because they're trying to have some damage control. Yeah, they're trying to do some damage control about this by not taking any action. Okay, by just letting things happen, like whatever this difficult situation was, they're just trying to make trying to let it flow. So for those of you who have some history with this person, from what I see, they have, like, I feel like you guys have had a very difficult relationship with one another, and you guys might not even be in a communication with one another yet at this time, and they're just at a stage where they have accepted it. Okay, they're not trying to force things between you guys. They're just taking this day by day and trying to make the best out of their lives. They still have feelings for you from what I feel, but it's just that they're not really acting on it because they feel like whatever this tumultuous situation was, it could have been karmic situations, third-party situations, different possibilities for different people. But whatever this was, they're making terms with it, as I said before, and they're at a stage in their lives where they're like, they're more into surrendering rather than taking action. All right. Yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse. So someone is emotionally manipulative, either you or this person, and there are some like emotional immaturity going on as well. Let's see. Okay, 2 queens. It's possibly going to be a third-party reading. Okay, so Chariot. So maybe Cancers. Maybe you guys are dealing with some Cancers, or you're a Cancer yourself, or someone has a Cancer, either minor or major placements in Cancer. All right. Okay, so you also have the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Four of Wands. You know what? The immediate possibility that I'm seeing is that those of you who were in a third-party situation with this person, both of you, okay, this is kind of a difficult situation. But if you have been waiting for this person to leave whoever it is that they are with at this time, they're not going to, okay? This stability that they have built with their current partners, it's too precious for them to leave behind, okay? That's something that I'm hearing as well. For those of you who, as I said, don't really have a history with this person, they are interested in you for sure. But it's just, I feel like they're kind of holding themselves back from you, okay? They're just, you know, like they want to build a solid foundation, that much is sure. And I feel like they've been really burnt by someone. They were burnt by a feminine figure in their lives that was very toxic, that was very manipulative, that was very greedy, and they got used by them. Okay, they basically got played by whoever this feminine figure was. And yeah, they're, as I said, just trying to do some damage control and trying to kind of stabilize their lives by reprioritizing their goals and their aspirations. And that might be why they're not just looking at you at this time. You know, if you feel like they're ignoring you, that's because they're trying to find themselves at this time, trying to find their goals, trying to find their aspirations, and trying to define themselves out of whatever this really toxic relationship was. And that might apply for those of you who are in like, you know, who have a history with this person. Like, you know, they might be feeling this way towards you because they have gone through this difficult thing with another person, and you know, that's kind of affecting their feelings for you. But you guys do have a great possibility with one another, although, you know, it's like it's kind of switching often from what I see, like the possibility between you guys, because sometimes it's heading towards a positive direction, and then because of your own free will, sometimes it kind of heads the other way. Yeah, but that's kind of what I see here. When it comes to this person, like, you know, for those of you, like, for both possibilities, like, you know, for those of you who have a history with this person and who don't really have a history with this person, I'm seeing that they don't really have time and like they don't really have any emotional energy to give to you, and also any like they don't really have any physical time to give you either, because they are just trying to heal at this time. And you're gonna have to leave them alone, because as I said, they are still interested in you. They do see a possibility with you of having this Four of Wands with you, but it's just that at this time they're trying to heal. Something very toxic played out, okay? I don't feel like the viewer, those of you who are watching this, I don't feel like you're the one who was manipulative and toxic like this, but rather there was someone else in their lives that is kind of influencing their feelings towards you right now, because they feel like they're not emotionally ready to face you at this time. But with the Chariot here, they will come back in your life, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. But just at this time, let this person process whatever whatever this thing was that was so traumatizing for them. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna head on to pile number 4 now. Okay, so pile number 4, how is your person feeling? Oh my god. You have the meditation to dig deep in the reversed, and also to plant the seeds in the reversed. Okay, they haven't really made up their minds about you. That's something that I see, okay? Because you have to plant the seeds here in the reversed. So they really haven't made up their minds as to what they want to do with you. I'm gonna move this card here, okay? Just to pull this down. And that's because they really haven't, like, as this card says, dug deep within themselves to figure out what it is that, you know, they want out of you. They want out of this relationship. So let's see what's going on here. I feel like this relationship has the potential to work out in a very great way. As soon as this person goes deep within themselves, you know, as a hermit, and goes through the whole dark night of the soul shebang, and comes out as someone who's more balanced. And as soon as they become more balanced, they can make up their minds about you and what they want to do with this relationship, because it's all about their intentions now, okay? The ball is in their court, and it's all about their intentions, okay? So you guys can have a successful relationship or something else based off on this person's intentions. If you guys are not in a great position with this person. Don't try to force anything with them, because if you kind of sway this person's opinion towards you in a negative way, then they're going to plant a negative seeds. Okay, they're not really gonna want to do anything with you. So just leave them alone for now, so that they can have, like, right now I'm hearing, like, I'm seeing like this person like being bombarded with like social media and like, what is it, like they're trying to drown out their higher self by engaging in these behaviors that are not really positive. Like, you know, they're overloading themselves with informations from social media, from articles, from books, everything except, like, you know, they're doing everything except look within themselves. So that's something that needs to change within themselves right now. Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. They're even using music. Like, for some of them, they're using music to kind of procrastinate and like not look within themselves, so that they can figure out what it is exactly that they want about you and about them and about this relationship. They don't want to deal with it, so they're procrastinating by bombarding themselves with you know, unnecessary like information overload, basically. They're just they kind of, I feel like they're scared to confront whatever this was, and they're kind of scared to confront their feelings for you as well. Okay, what is, oh, Two of Pentacles. That's actually positive in this deck. Okay, so this person, they want something that's, you know, like very deep and I'm not trying to like play a sexual innuendos or anything, but, you know, they want something deep with you. Okay, it's I'm hearing the word balance as well, but not in a temperance type of a balance, but rather, you know, like this position, this missionary position. Oh my god, I'm gonna talk about this in a very sexual way, because that's only because my spirit guides are giving an example in a sexual way, okay? But this position, it takes a little bit of adjusting, okay, to you know, hit that sweet spot for the woman. So yeah, like, even if like this person does want to you know, give you that, I don't know how to explain this without making it sound very sexual, but, you know, like they want to make this relationship into a deeper one. But at the same time, yeah, like as I said, they don't want to face it. Like, they don't want to go ahead and do it, because it only takes their intentions for this positive relationship to manifest. But they're like, oh, I feel unwilling to do it. It feels so scary. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling off of them right now. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, like they feel like whatever effort they make, it's like I'm sorry if I swear on like on my reading. I feel like I've done it before, but I feel like I'm gonna put it out there because some of you like might be new and you might not be used to my energy, like my chaotic energy, and you might be wondering why the hell is she swearing. But yeah, like this person feels like whatever they do, because they haven't really gone deep down within themselves, they're not really aware that you're still interested in them, okay? Whether or not you have history with them, like, you know, they feel like whatever they do, it's gonna go to shit, okay? That's the exact word that I'm hearing. It's gonna go to shit. So that's what they're scared of, okay? That's why they're avoiding any type of like manifesting action right now, because they can manifest you in their lives as soon as, you know, they kind of come out of this whatever period that they're in right now, and like the exact moment that they face themselves, they can actually plant a positive seed about this relationship, so that they can have this, you know, I'm hearing orgasmic, okay? Not, and also cathartic. So I feel like this situation, it has been kind of building up, I guess, like an orgasm for a while now, and it's ready to kind of explode, if you get what I mean. And yeah, like but this person's kind of like procrastinating on that, because they're kind of scared that it's not going to work out in the exact way that they have envisioned. So that's kind of how they're feeling about you right now. But there are so many sexual puns like for this pile. I don't know why. It might just be my spirit guides and whoever spirit guides that I'm channeling right now, you know, trying to make things a little lighter. But yeah, like the exact word that I heard is that, you know, they want to have this orgasmic event, and not in like, it's not to say that they only want something sexual with you, but rather this energy that has been building up between you two, it has to lead to somewhere. Okay, it has to lead to a release. Oh my god, it's sexual once again. But yeah, that's why, you know, that's why like a good word to describe this is an, you know, like an orgasmic event. Okay, so that's why I keep hearing that over and over again. But they feel like it's gonna go to shit, so they don't want to, like, you know, take the time out within themselves to figure out what it is that, you know, they want with you, which is commitment. From what I see, they want something serious with you, like all the pentacles here. So they're serious about you, but that side of them kind of scares them. Yeah, the star in the reverse there. You're dealing with someone who's very pessimistic about love. Someone who might be very jaded as well, because they're like, oh, I want her so, oh, I want her or him so bad, but I feel like I don't even have a chance with them. So they're kind of yeah, they're pessimistic. So if you have felt guided to give this person like a hint that you're still interested in them, then go ahead and do so. Like, you know, like, don't wait around for this person to message you, because they're not gonna message you. Okay, they're so pessimistic that they, you know, they feel like you're not interested in them. Like, they feel like they can't have this release with you. You know, they can't really have this like union with you, positive union with you, because, you know, they're so bent on this idea that you're not interested in them. But yeah, as I said before, they're not just looking for a sexual fling with you, but rather they're also interested in something more committed with you. It's just that they think you're the one that's not interested. Okay, they feel that's the thing. That's how they're thinking about you right now and feeling about you right now. But overall, it's very positive than the other piles, because like, you know, this person's more serious. They're ready for something more serious with you. It's just that they're so, you know, pessimistic and kind of scared. Oh, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I'm not hearing anything else, so I'm gonna move on to pile number 5 now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for giving me a laugh, because, you know, there were so much sexual puns in this reading, and I feel like it was just one of your spirit guides trying to, like, make the situation lighter and you know, give you guys some laugh. So whoever's spirit guides that was, thank you so much, because I enjoyed that reading very much. It's not like I don't feel like this person was in a toxic thing at all, but rather like they're very serious. Okay, they're, whatever happened between you guys, whether or not you guys have history or not, they're taking it very seriously. And I'm hearing the word naive as well, so they're kind of naive they're more naive than you. Okay, I don't know how this is going to resonate like for everyone out there, but they're more naive than you think. Okay, so, you know, that's why they're taking this you know, this idea that you're not interested in them so seriously. If they happen to look around, I feel like they're gonna see multiple signs that you are interested in them, because I feel like some of you might have been dropping hints that you are interested in them, but because they are so you know, as I said, bent on that idea that you're not interested in them, you're not even looking their way, you know, they're kind of missing all of those signs. So this person's kind of cute. Alright, I'm moving on to pile number 5 for real. Alright, pile number 5. How is your person feeling about you? Meditation for creativity. In the reversed. Okay. It's kind of similar to pile number 4. So if you like the energy, I mean, like if you have been feeling guided to watch pile number 4, then do watch pile number 4, because this person, they're not exactly sure what it is that you know, they want to envision with you. Okay, they're trying to like figure out like a vision that they want to create in this relationship, so that they can implement it in real life and create like, you know, take actions. But they're not exactly sure what to paint. Like, as if we take painting as like an example, they're not exactly sure what to paint at this time. And that's their feeling towards you right now. Like, they're not sure what to make of you. They're not sure what type of future that they, you know, they want to create with you, whether or not you guys have history or not. So I'm gonna pull out some additional cards with this. And I know I have been gone for a while. It's because, you know, it was the holidays, and also because a lot of things happened, guys. Like, craziest things happened, and I'm not gonna go into it in detail, but I basically met my true counterpart like right before the New Year's. And I'm not sure why I'm sharing this with pile number 5, because I haven't really shared this with other piles. But it was like, it wasn't confusing. It was I was pleasantly surprised. But the funniest thing is we both recognize each other as counterparts. Okay, like this person wasn't even like spiritual, but he and I both had this realization that we are counterparts. So that might be resonate. It might resonate with someone out there. Like that might be why I'm being guided to share this with you. So that's that's the only thing I'm gonna share at this point, because we're still at this stage where we're getting to know one another and I'm just taking things very slow. So enough of that. I'm just gonna focus on your reading. Okay, as I said, if what I said, like the experience that I just shared, resonates with someone out there, then please do leave a comment down below, because I'm kind of curious as to why I felt guided to share that. All right, so you have the Temperance in the reversed. So I feel like a lot of you might have some history with this person, because you have the Temperance. There's a lot of emotions that's kind of unbalanced. And I feel like for some of you guys, this person might have been unwilling to make this relationship official or known to other people in the past. Let's see, why are they feeling this way? 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, like this person, they're not at a great space of mind and body right now, because they don't want to do anything about this connection. They don't want to put in the effort, because they don't really know what to paint. Okay, like basically they don't know what it is that they want exactly with you, and they haven't really made up their minds. So they're in a rut when it comes to you. Their energy is in a rut, and that might be due to like some beliefs or assumptions that they have held on for a long time about you, or because of some other things that are going on in their lives. Let's find out what it is. Something flipped. Okay. Okay, the Lovers. Interesting, because you have 2 guys here. You have 2 men in the like 2 masculines in the picture here, and also 2 masculines in the picture here. So I feel like whoever this person is, they might be right or incorrect in their assumption that you are with another person at this time. Okay, I feel like there are some of you who are dating another person, and that's why they're unsure as to what to paint in the reality. Okay, as to what they want to create in this relationship, because they don't want to go through the trouble of putting out the intentions that they want to be with you and all of that, because they don't want to bother you, and they don't want to impede on your free will, because you may be already with someone else at this time, or it's either that or this person just thinks that you are with another person without it being true. Also with the Star in the the Strength in the reversed, they kind of feel like the situation is hopeless, of course, and also like they feel like they can't really do anything, even if they do want you, and even if they were to know what it is that they want with you. They feel like they can't really do anything in this situation, because they are not in a position where they can win. Okay, they feel like this is a lost cause. So as I said, this you being with another person might be true or not, but in any case, this person believes that you are with another person. Death. Okay, so yeah, this person, like, I'm not getting a huge sense that this person has romantic feelings for you anymore, because from what I see here, like, they're in the process of getting over you and getting over the past that you guys have had with one another. And yeah, they kind of feel sad from what I get, but at the same time, it's just that they're emotionally very numb at this time. Their creativity is like in a rut. They don't know what to create in their lives, and it's not limited to you, but in every aspect of their lives, they don't really know what it is exactly that they want. They're very indecisive. Okay, there's some very indecisive energy going on with this person. They don't really want to reconcile with you. They don't want to put in the effort to be with you, because basically this person lacks the courage. Okay, like in a nutshell, they lack the courage to pursue this relationship. They don't want to be rejected by you, and also like impede on your free will, as I said earlier. But in a nutshell, this person is avoiding all of this, and just holding on to the belief that they can't really do anything about the situation, because they lack the courage to pursue you. And also as I said, their emotions for you are numb at this point, and a lot of them are actually like in the process of no longer having feelings for you, okay, getting over their feelings for you. And you know, they also believe that they you know, you no longer have feelings for them as well, but they are watching you at a distance. And for some of them, I'm hearing that they feel like they're not really good for you compared to the person that you are with at this time. They feel like they're not good enough, and you know, like an as a figure in your life, they're not like a positive figure. They can't really be a positive figure in their lives, okay, because of your history together. So I feel like this message is particularly geared towards those of you who have a history with this person, okay? Like if you don't really have a history with this person, then it's just this person, like, you know, like being unsure about what to do about this connection as a whole, because you know, you may or may not be with another person, but they believe that you are with another person, so they feel like they don't really have a chance, which is why I told you to kind of watch pile number 4 if you have been feeling guided to watch it, because it's a very similar energy. But for a lot of you though, as I said, because they are feeling like this, they, you know, like they feel like they can't really have anything with you, like they can't really paint or create anything with you, because you know, like they have lost like a significant amount of feelings for you. Like I feel like the separation has been going on for a while, and you know, there is no longer that spark within them, okay? So that's why I keep hearing the word lost feelings, okay? Lost feelings again and again. So if you have been like asking, has this person, like, no, does this person no longer like me? It's not that they don't like you, but it's just that they have lost feelings for you, and you are also beginning to lose feelings towards this person, or have already you know, lost feelings towards this person as well. But in any case, like, you know, like this person is watching you from a distance, and they are thinking of you pretty heavily as well. But it's just that this reading is a little bit more bleak than pile number 4 because of the whole lost feelings thing. But that's kind of what I see here. They're just at this stage in their lives that, you know, there's this energy. It's like, I'm seeing a desert, okay? Like, it's not that you guys live in a desert or something, but it's just like, you know how deserts are, like, there's nothing really happening, and it's just endless stretches of, like, you know, sand and, like, land. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Like, they feel, like, empty within, so they can't really create anything like positive in their lives at this time, and they're just letting themselves lose feelings for you because they don't want to go through the trouble of, you know, like you know, they don't want to get out of this rut, okay? And not trying to blame this on you, like they don't want to get out of this rut. That's why they're not getting out of this rut, because they don't really want to. That was very eloquent of me. Okay, but in any case, that's kind of what I see here. So this is all that I see at this time. As I said, this was only going to be a very quick reading, so I'm just gonna leave it at here. If you guys want a like, I'm very okay. I keep like tumbling over my words for some reason with this pile. Like I was about to say that if you guys do want a personal reading with me, you can head on to polarpriestess.com to purchase a reading. Like one question reading starts at $50, and one question, a lot of you guys ask me this, but I get really in depth with my reading. So your reading can be like about 30 minutes or about an hour, or even longer, okay, depending on your question and you know, the depth of the reading, of course. But yeah, like, so I have a one question reading that's $50, and also for a better deal, if you have like more than one questions, then it's better to get my 5 question package, which is $111. So I have all the details down below, so be sure to check that out, okay? I'm gonna end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching.